Elevator scene number 2.
I am so happy we're almost out of here. This isn't really what I expected to be doing with my day.
Well, at least we found Ali. Imagine how much worse it would have been without her.
Right. So, where do you live? I'll walk you back home, or maybe I can borrow my mom's car and drive you if it's outside of Frankton.
Okay. Just interrupting this scene to point out that mysterious female vocalist in the background of the music is a synthesizer, and it's the same sample that they used for the Udu song from Xenosaga. I just think that's pretty neat. If you listen for it, you can hear it in a lot of games, because it's a really commonly used sample pack.
What do you mean? This is my home. This is where I live.
What? You live in this shithole?
That's not very nice. I'd never call your house a crap hole because I have manners. Ever heard of them, Alex?
That cat looks weird. Something's wrong with it. Like, the model is glitching.
Sorry. It's just not every day I meet a girl who lives in an old factory.
I don't see it that way. I almost feel as if the factory lives with me. As if the factory, just like Dali, is part of me.
The factory is part of you?
Yeah, so Sammy is basically just another Alex.
Wow, you're almost as dumb as you look.
Oh, but she's polite. She has manners, though, right?
Of course, the factory isn't part of me. That's just weird.
But do you actually live here?
Yeah, just me and Dolly. But usually Dolly's better about keeping me company, you know? He isn't always just running off to God knows where.
Now, this right here bookends the thing earlier when he first saw the cat, and he was hypothetically talking about how he would describe this cat to another person if he was having a conversation with somebody. And now here we are having this cat conversation.
I reflected on her words. A mysterious girl who lived with her cat in an old steel mill.
Steel mill? No, nothing we've seen is like a steel mill.
It was obvious to me that her words didn't contain the entire truth.
It was obvious to me that her words didn't contain the entire truth, huh?
Something about her compelled me. Pieces of her story started to fit together in my mind.
Fit into what?
Well, at least that's what I thought at the time. I can admit now that some pieces were pure fabrication on my part.
Oh! Some pieces were pure fabrication on your part, you say?
In my head, her story went something like this. Sammy was homeless.
In his head, her story went something like this. So he's just straight up extrapolating.
A runaway woman who was trying to escape hard times. Someone who had found refuge in her cat. Maybe the only thing left from her previous life. Somehow this felt right inside my head. And still, I could tell I was missing something. Her clothes were clean, her breath was fresh. She was much more energetic than any homeless girl I'd ever known. Not that I'd known many. The secret to what I was missing lay in her temperament.
Her temperament?
Is that your hobby?
Is what my hobby?
Staring off into space and screwing up your face as if to say, what's going on inside my head is really important, so just let me think.
Hey, I don't make that fit.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
Please don't touch me, not again! Let me be! You promised you wouldn't move me again! Please don't! Alex, don't let them take me, please!
Okay, now she's skeletonizing right in front of him, right? Okay, so like, how would you react to this? No, wait, don't come back. His sad... It's like my sad face. It's just the eyebrows and the mouth.
I had known her for less than 2 hours when she vanished from my sight.
Okay, so it's at this point that I absolutely have to address the laser lamb thing. So, the elevator setting and a later water tower is loosely based on the events of an actual mysterious person disappearing. Loosely based on it. Like, and this isn't the only piece of media that's referenced this. This thing went viral for a reason. It was really mysterious, and it was never solved. Like, I straight up had a person at my college show me the video as absolute proof that supernatural phenomenon existed, and, like, being skeptical, I argued that... I don't need to get into this, this isn't the point. Anyway, the point is just that it's not like the creator is being insensitive for using this, like, to inspire his story. Like I said, there's been movies based on it, even. And, like, people are always taking weird stuff that happens in real life and, like, using it to inspire stories about weird stuff happening. Like, she's not a love interest. She's supposed to be this sort of thing that he distracts himself with. Because it turns out he didn't even meet her. And if you believe the story that he's telling you, then she was just planted there by the Essentia in order to lead him down the path that would cause him to activate her 2000 unit in this reality. But anyway, we'll see.
Sammy was gone for good. Swept away as if she'd never been there at all.
As if she'd never been there at all.
Into a different reality. Opened up and swallowed Sammy whole. At that moment, I couldn't think. I couldn't breathe. All I could do was replay the scene of her being pulled into obscurity by nothing. There 1 second and gone the next.
He says all he could do was replay the scene, but he didn't say all he could do was replay the scene in his mind. So he only saw the video, and he's tacked on this fake idea that he met her. Oh, Sammy was taken from your party. That's actually nice. That's a cool little detail that they have the text box. So before there were fireflies, now it looks like ashes or embers? That's really probably a bad thing. Oh, it's the Proto-Woman. Got any more book quotes? Thank you for visiting. We want to thank you for your continued patronage. You are my favorite customer. Was that a The Room reference? Please come again soon. Okay, so, am I out of line for thinking that there's possibly a, like, Freudian element to this character's design? Oh, also, one of the apparitions said not to trust a man with green eyes, and we haven't seen a man with green eyes, but Proto-Woman has green eyes, and Proto-Woman is an aspect of Alex, so... I don't know. Yeah, this is groceries, right? Cheeseburgers, deep dish pizza, BLT sandwich, smelling salts. Okay, so I can't talk to her. She doesn't have a hitbox. It's just the phone. Yeah, just the phone. Can't talk to the Proto-Woman again. Fountain soda, lemonade, generic water bottle, beer. He said, I wonder if I try shaking it. Don't shake vending machines. That's a good way to get killed.
The calm night wind of springtime seemed to contrast the inner workings of my brain. I was moving on autopilot back towards my home. I felt as if I'd seen something that wasn't meant to be seen. As if the curtain had lifted on reality and exposed the man upstairs. Like I just found out Santa wasn't real. I couldn't yet put into words what I now understood. But something had changed inside of me.
Can I not open this treasure chest while he's
Pulsating through
monologuing?
my veins was the energetic charge of irrevocable loss, all for a woman I didn't know. This feeling wasn't pure. It was cut with something I couldn't put my finger on at the time.
Ah,
I believe now that it was a profound sense that I had discovered something. Only problem was this something wasn't meant to be seen. In that moment, I was a child finding a magazine meant only for an adult's eyes. I was both intrigued and repulsed, confused by the images spinning inside my head.
yeah, I can't interact with anything while he's monologuing. Okay, is he done? Turkey sandwich.